a filled arena here in downtown Los Angeles. Both teams extra focused on a win here as the Cleveland Cavaliers come to the Staples Center looking for a win. You look at the Cavaliers. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center. Here's James, the baseline J. Thompson with the bucket.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
Randall dishes to Hibbert.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either. As good a foul shooter as he is.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Thompson cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
And no need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business.
And it's Smith that time on the assist by LeBron. Here's Russell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Down low. And stolen by Love. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Russell. And that one's good. Russell's got his first points in this one.
D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
And he gets the bucket.
Assist goes to.
And the Lakers have possession. Trailing by 4. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And really complete control of that game. If you recall, guys, they made sure they didn't have to sweat that one out down the stretch.
They didn't make any mistakes, kept everything tight, and coasted to the finish line.
And here's Kobe. After J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Here's Hibbert. And the rejection by James. The Cavaliers leading by 7. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Pulls up on the wing. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And now it's a double-digit lead. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Randall. They need this. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Out left to the wing. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got a Western Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this Oklahoma City crowd wants some love from their Thunder. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
You know, I expect tonight to be a really good, close game, guys. They split the season series last season, and you look at these teams, two conference foes with very similar capabilities.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Robertson. He averages about 5 points a game. Outside Westbrook. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Ibaka. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Durant sends it back. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Westbrook with the steal. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Warriors in Oakland.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Here's Robertson. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. The rebound by Ibaka.
Oh, he knows that was
that jam. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And Durant gets it to go. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Westbrook kicks to Adams. No one near him. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the night. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Inside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson. And then for Oklahoma City, Dennis Cantor's checked in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Robertson. And the Thunder making a switch here. Singler's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Randy Foy, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Stolen by Westbrook. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for him. Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Kanter with it. Kanter covering. Foy up top. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Randy Foy. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Now, here is Ibaka. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. From outside the arc, shots good by Waiters. Waiters got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Foy kicks to Ibaka. Fires, high post. And it's Foy missing. And oh, here we go.
Nasty. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And he gets it to go.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. Nice shot by Singler. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Thunder lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Waiters in the small forward. The runner, and it's blocked by Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Roberson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
5 to shoot. Here's Ibaka. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or?
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have. Westbrook against Westbrook. Ibaka goes in.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. Second in fast break points. Third in rebounding. And they also show up as a team in the top. In scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. For 3, Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Ibaka with some nice D.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Jacks up a 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Oklahoma City trailing. Ibaka the best to Westbrook. Baseline try. And it's Durant with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And it's,
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Singler, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
For Oklahoma City, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The Thunder leading by 5. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's got the ball. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And Waiters gets to Durant. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Thunder out in front, up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
From the start, it seemed like they were out of sync. They waited too long to get into their action.
That's a great point. You know, you don't want to be scrambling against the shot clock. That's why it's so important that you have quality possession.
Westbrook against Westbrook. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
2 shots.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Roberson's got 6 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating poor coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Durant. Westbrook with the bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Shot off the pick. Westbrook missing again.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
And there's the feed to Ibaka. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And that's now 10 points for Serge Ibaka.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Roberson. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
There's a screen by Kanter. Westbrook dishes to Kanter. Stolen by Waiters. Nice shot by Foy. Foy's got 10 points.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here. Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points if they're going to come back in this one.
The Thunder have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And stolen by Singler. Here's Waiters. Out to Ibaka. Stolen by Cantor. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Waiters. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Robertson. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Cantor. And he jams it with authority.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Anthony Morrow. But they recover it. Feeds to Foy. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Foy's got 13 points.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Robertson. Covered by Foy. And Robertson kicks to Singler. Drills it from outside. Singler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Tries to snap the cold streak. And that's a foul called on Kyle Singler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
So, I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Cantor. And the layup falls. Cantor's got his first points of the night.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 16. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter.
Whoa! Goodness.
Woo. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Durant up top. He's guarded by Waiters. 5 to shoot. Releases. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Thunder leading by 18. Here's Westbrook. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days. You know, guys, the teamwork and rhythm we saw from them earlier just isn't there right now. They've lost it, and the turnovers are starting to pile up.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And that is good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Roberson, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, guys, they were in that one to the very end. They just couldn't put it together in the last few minutes. They lost by just 2 points.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled. But in the end, they had an opportunity to win.
Yeah, you know, Greg, but to me it appeared as though they just had heavy legs. I mean, just looked to be very tired out there at the end.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Harris is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Kept alive. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Rose. Morris with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Harris misses.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
Butler kicks to Moore. Back to Butler. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And there's a call on Tobias Harris.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Rose. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Butler attacking. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for that jam. I mean, just beautiful. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
It's stolen by Johnson. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Morris. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Inside, here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Brooks kicks to Moore. Back to Brooks. The dish to Moore. They get the rebound. Out to Brooks. And the Bulls, another 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
That's good. 7 points for Aaron Brooks.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Mirotic sends it back. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for E'Twaun Moore. Then for the Pistons, Tolliver comes in for Morris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. From deep, Brooks. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Yeah, those are good points to make, Greg, but I also like the discipline they played with. The other guys maybe a bit careless. But that really was the story. One team was composed and disciplined, and the other side was careless.
Portis is checked in for Chicago. Dunleavy comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Detroit with a change here, too. Baines is checked in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chicago leading. The feed to Dunleavy. In the corner, it's McDermott. No good on the three. Here's Meeks. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. And off we go. A close game. Now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Dunleavy is up there with Rose. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Pau Gasol. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Dunleavy's shot is off. The Pistons leading. Here's the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Rose passes to Dunleavy. And the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Harris. Missed inside.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The pass to Portis. He kicks it to McDermott. Right side Rose. Shot clock at 6.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
He feeds it to McDermott. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. McDermott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The drive by Jackson. Comes up empty down low.
But that's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
He dishes it to Harris. To end the run. Shot's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Portis. Butler, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Moore subbed in for Dunleavy. Then for the Pistons, Andre Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Morris comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jackson. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the paint. Here's Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Can't hit from in close. Butler at the elbow. Meeks with the steal. Morris right side. And Meeks kicks to Harris. Looking to get it going. It's stolen by Rose. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's sent back by Drummond. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. And it's Brooks in for Rose. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Moore dishes to Mirotic. Clock at 6. Out to Brooks. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Mirotic's shot is off. Pistons trail by 3. Johnson, the pass to Meeks. Over to the left wing. Morris. And Detroit again with the bucket.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Here's Mirotic, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half he wanted to quite a bit,
and that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Marcus Morris is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Harris in the small forward, and it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Bulls now, leading by 5. Just 5 on the clock. Rose goes in. It's stolen by Morris.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Here's Harris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And Harris drops them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Chicago calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Rose double teamed. Outside Butler. To the right side. Uncovered. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pistons trail by 3. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Tony Snell's checked in for the Bulls. And a switcher also for Detroit. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
McDermott's checked in for Chicago. Dunleavy comes in for Jimmy Butler. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Rose. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 4-point Detroit lead.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Meeks, good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Chicago making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Pass to Mirotic. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Portis, he's checked in for McDermott.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Johnson dishes to Baines. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And the Pistons lead 5-5.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Pass to Portis. Lets it go from 11. And good on the basket. Book it. Portis has got his first 2 points. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Jackson again. It's Brooks. Jackson passes to Tolliver. With 1 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. And he can't hit the second. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Pistons ahead. They're up by 3. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Bulls trail by 3. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Derrick Rose is out there with E'Twaun Moore. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
On the wing, Harris. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Kick out to Moore. Back to Rose. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. 3-pointer. Butler can't get it to go. And the Pistons now going the other way. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And Meeks kicks to Harris. Here's Caldwell Pope. Morris into the lane. Can't get it to fall. Butler dishes to Rose. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
And the Bulls making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. Pass break to
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Jackson passes to Drummond. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The drive by Jackson. Out to Harris. From past the arc. Another three for Detroit.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Butler. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jackson kicks to Harris for the three. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Bulls trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Ahead. And Butler sends it back. Moore outside. Kicks it to Rose. .137 left in the game. Back to Moore. Trying to shoot. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Passes it to Harris. Jackson kicks to Harris. Out to Morris. The three. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shoots the three. Rebounded by Moore. Here's Chicago. Outside Butler. Rose goes in. Moore outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Now Detroit moving it up. Money!
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose kicks to Moore. And the Bulls with another miss.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Jackson. No good on the quick three. To the inside. Here's Gasol. It's stolen. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking for a different outcome this time around. The Dallas Mavericks took the loss in their last matchup in this season series against the Thunder.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And, guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And Parsons kicks to Pachulia.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
It's Westbrook with the drive. The layup off target. Williams passes to Nowitzki. Here's Parsons. The shot misses. Good D by Westbrook.
And when you look at the Mavs, they have always built through free agency, still tinkered with the roster this season to get into a position to compete. Not having any lottery picks for so long has hampered their youth and development.
Here is Matthews. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Parsons. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Taken away by Williams. Parsons on the wing. Parsons can't get that one to fall.
Well, you know, with the Mavs making the playoffs so consistently, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Cuts both ways. They rarely have draft picks that help take the team to the next level, but they are in the playoffs, which is what every team wants to be part of.
Now here's Nowitzki. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Williams, here we go. Over in the corner, Matthews. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. That's tipped. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's running. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here comes Parsons leading the fast break. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A different look for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Roberson. And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Back to Waiters. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And he gets the jumper to drop. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Williams, here we go. The dish now to Nowitzki. Kicks it out to Parsons. Back to Williams. And Durant sends it back. Down low. Here's Waiters. And it's blocked. Nowitzki outside. Over in the corner, Matthews. Three-pointer. But they recover it. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Williams with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And stolen by Singler. To the paint. Knocked loose. Nowitzki with the steal. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Oklahoma City.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Foyle is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Singler in at the small forward. And the Mavericks with possession here. Trailing by 5. Williams attacking. Up off the screen. Knocks it loose. Shoots over Kanter. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in. The Thunder leading by 5. And he gets it to go. Foy's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Thunder.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Ibaka goes in. Kicks it to Foy. Matthews with the steal. And Anderson slams it in.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kanter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy. Here's Barea. Dion Waiters making his last shot. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
That's his first personal foul.
A different look for Dallas. Jeremy Evans checks in for Lee. And it's Felton in for Anderson. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Roberson, he's checked in for Waiters. 5 to shoot. Berea dishes to Powell.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Berea with it. Westbrook picks him up. There's the screen. Now here's Berea. He's guarded closer. That's good. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Matthews passes to Powell. Berea kicks to Powell. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Robertson dishes to Westbrook. There's the pass to Robertson. That 3 off the mark. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State.
Man, that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
Berea, the pass to Felton. Berea kicks to Powell. And it's blocked by Adams. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Pachulia, he's checked in for Dallas. Chandler Parsons comes in for Wesley Matthews. Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Berea. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Parsons gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Nice shot by Felton. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
To the inside, Pachulia.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Westbrook kicks to Robertson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Parsons outside. He dishes it to Felton. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Oklahoma City on D. It's a 5-point game. Pachulia, no luck.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Singler for 3. Outside for Durant. They need this, but they'll get another chance. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Mavericks ahead, leading by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Harris is out there with Darren Williams, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And yes, sir, that one drops. Williams has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Dallas.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Westbrook.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Now here's Williams. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Parsons attacking. 5 to shoot. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 9 points for Nowitzki.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Westbrook dishes to Adams. Durant for 3. The shot misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And guys, a loss like that, that's one when you just got to put it behind you as quickly as possible.
You know, that won't be easy, Greg. It's hard not to dwell on that type of performance.
Westbrook passes to Roberson. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dallas. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Teams changing it up here. Thunder trailing by 14. Pass to Waiters. To the middle. And Voigt kicks to Cantor. Will it go? Lee with the steal. And Anderson has it in the corner. He feeds it to Powell. Now here's Barea. He's guarded by Waiters. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barea dishes to Powell. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Barea following the shot by Kevin Durant. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And so here is Dallas. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Thunder foul.
And Randy Foy gets the whistle that time. The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Thunder trailing by 17. Waiters passes to Kanter. And the layup is good. Kanter's got his first 2 points of the night.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Outside for Barea. And Kanter pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Durant, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Back to Anderson. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Foy. Pass to Durant. Back to Waiters. He kicks it to Foy. Durant for 3. Again, Durant missing. Outside Matthews. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Mavericks on top. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in at the 3. And Parsons kicks to Nowitzki.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Waiters. That's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now, here's Westbrook. Following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Waiters dishes to Robertson. Here's Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Now here's Williams. Kicks it out to Parsons. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 5 assists in the game.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Russell Westbrook.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Feeds it to Pachulia. Banked in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 16. Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Parsons. Waiters no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Westbrook against Williams. Now here's Parsons. T right out.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about...
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Darren Williams, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good, Barnes.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
It's Williams with the drive. Double team on Williams. Here's Parsons, and it's sent back by Bogut. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That is his first foul of the game. three, kicks to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Now here's Curry. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. To the paint. Parsons passes to Pachulia. The kick out to Matthews. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Goes up off the inbound. And Parsons with the lay-in.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
The drive by Thompson. Passes to Bogut. This one for three. It's hauled in by Williams. At the elbow, it's Matthews. Green with the block. They recover it. Here's Nowitzki. The Warriors pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
It's Williams with the drive. Parsons for three. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Parsons got 5 points so far. Green dishes to Bogut. Back to Green. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Williams kicks to Pachulia. And Parsons gets it to go.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Outside for Curry. Green inside the three-point line. Shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That puts them in the lead. Nowitzki's got his first basket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up high.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in.
Your Warriors. Festus Ezeli.
Felton the pass to Anderson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And when you look at the Mavs, they have always built through free agency, still tinkered with the roster this season to get into a position to compete. Not having any lottery picks for so long has hampered their youth and development.
Well, you know, with the Mavs making the playoffs so consistently, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Cuts both ways. They rarely have draft picks that help take the team to the next level, but they are in the playoffs, which is what every team wants to be part of.
And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Barbosa dishes to Livingston. Launches it. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Livingston. Barbosa's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For three. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Dallas. They're up by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Devin Harris. Nowitzki for 3. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Nowitzki's got the first bet. Players decide to take their first time out here.
Make those adjustments right away.
Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for Dallas. Warriors trailed by 8. It's Curry with the drive.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Wesley Matthews checked in for J.J. Barea. And the Mavericks with possession here. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Harris kicks to Pachulia. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Pachulia's got his second basket of the game. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. Curry against Harris. Back to Barnes from about 19 feet.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Matthews gets it to go.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's foul number 2 for him. Mavericks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Barnes passes to Ezeli. And stolen by Parsons. Pushing it up. Trips down the breakaway slam.